Good evening and welcome. You're watching Kashmir Pen TV. Today is Wednesday, March 18th. Here is a brief news update. National Conference MLA Tanveer Siddique has said that his party will introduce key proposals in the upcoming Jammu and Kashmir Assembly session. Speaking to the media, Siddique said the party plans to bring a private member's bill seeking a complete ban on alcohol and tobacco in the Union Territory. He also announced plans to introduce the Land Grant Act 2025, aimed at restoring land rights to economically weaker sections. Siddique further expressed concern over the ongoing Middle East conflict, warning that it could push up LPG and petrol prices in India. He urged diplomatic efforts to ensure peace and stability in the region. Meanwhile, weather conditions across the Kashmir Valley changed on Wednesday, bringing back a winter chill. Tourist destinations including Gulmarg and Sonamarg received fresh snowfall, while Srinagar and several other districts experienced light rain and drizzle during the day. According to the Meteorological Department, the change in weather is due to a western disturbance affecting the region. Officials say the cold and damp conditions are likely to continue over the next couple of days, with intermittent rain in the plains and snowfall expected in higher altitudes. In another development, the historic Mughal Road, which was temporarily closed earlier in the day following fresh snowfall, has now been reopened for light motor vehicles. Authorities had suspended traffic on the route as a precautionary measure due to snow accumulation. However, after clearance operations and improvement in weather conditions, traffic movement for light vehicles has now been restored. Commuters have been advised to travel cautiously and follow traffic advisories. Turning to national news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on Wednesday, bid farewell to 59 members retiring from the Rajya Sabha between April and July. Addressing the upper house, the Prime Minister described Parliament as an open university of public service. He said that in politics, there is no full stop, encouraging outgoing members to continue contributing to national life. The Prime Minister also acknowledged the contributions of senior leaders, including H.D. Dev Gowda, Mallikarjun Kharge, and Sharad Pawar. Meanwhile, the Union government has intensified efforts to evacuate Indian students from conflict-affected regions of Iran. Several medical students have already returned home through Armenia and Azerbaijan, while others remain stranded near the Azerbaijan-Iran border due to movement restrictions and procedural hurdles. Officials say evacuation operations are continuing through multiple routes, with Armenia emerging as a key transit point for students awaiting flights back to India. In another important development, the Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has approved the Small Hydropower Development Scheme for the period 2026-27 to 2030-31. The scheme has a total outlay of Rs 584.60 crore and aims to install around 1,500 megawatts of small hydropower projects across the country. Officials say the initiative will particularly benefit hilly and northeastern states, boost clean energy production, attract nearly Rs 15,000 crore in investment, and generate over 51 lakh person-days of employment, especially in remote and rural areas. And finally, the Union government says India's crude oil availability remains adequate despite the ongoing West Asia conflict. Officials from the Petroleum Ministry say refineries across the country are operating at optimal levels and fuel supplies remain stable. However, the LPG situation remains a concern, with reports of long queues at some distributors. Authorities say domestic LPG production has increased significantly, and no dryouts have been reported. Citizens have been advised not to panic or rush for purchases, as fuel stocks remain sufficient. And with that, we conclude this news bulletin. Stay connected with Kashmir Pen TV for more updates and credible news coverage. Thank you for watching. Good night.